Hey boo hey, I'm done eating good. Now it's time to drink good and get back into the Handmaid's Tale. Binging Handmaid's Tale, I am on season 1, episode 3, which is called Late. And it says Offred visits Janine's baby with Serena Joy and remembers the early days of the revolution before Gilead. Offglen faces a difficult challenge. Okay, let's get into it. So the episode opens up with Offglen with her mouth covered and she is being taken into a room, and you hear Offred speaking in narrative saying she doesn't even know her, no trace of her was left, and Offglen is gone. The fuck. So Offred and Bessie go to get some coffee and they're saying that her card is declined for insufficient funds. Oh, excuse, and she knows she got money in there. Her paycheck just got put in there, so she like, run it again. Then the cashier dude is all an asshole, calling them sluts and all types of stuff, and telling them to get out. But they did. But then she gets to work, and there's a meeting being called, and the boss says it's not his decision, it's the law, that he had to let all of the women go in the office. He had to let them all go. Not fired, but let them go. Because it is now the law that the women cannot work there. This is crazy. So, now back in real time. She comes to the house and Rita is super duper uber nice, doing all of this for her, has already got her lunch prepared for her to the T and everything. You see that rose on the table, right? So Mrs. Waterford picked that out especially for Offred. So apparently Offred hasn't asked for her napkins this month. And so now they think if she late, it may be preggers. So I guess that's why the name of this episode is titled Late. Oh my goodness, is she pregnant now? So here comes Serena Joy and all of her non-joy, and she just tells Offred that she's going to see Janine and the baby. Wait a minute. No, she's going to see the baby. She's not even going to see Janine to think about it. I don't know if Janine will be there or not, but I guess we'll see. But not only that, when Serena Joy came to her, the first thing she gonna ask her is how her breasts feel. Are they tender? Is she nauseous? All up in her business. Like, there is no privacy at all here. Okay, Serena Joy is Mrs. Waterford. I am so confused. Why do they keep calling her different names? I need her to be one name. One name. Because when I got the captions on, it says Serena Joy. But then I hear Offred calling her Mrs. Waterford just now. Okay, so I'm getting it together, y'all. Okay, Serena Joy is Mrs. Waterford. Okay, I got that. Child, they don't want to see the baby. And the freaking mother, Nicole, Mrs. Putman, they're calling her. You know, the one who got Janine's baby and named her Angela. Well, she was talking about that Janine bit her. So Offred goes to see Janine and she like, did you bite Mrs. Putman? She's like, yeah, well, she's a cunt. And she says she's always grabbing out Charlotte no type of way. So she named the baby Charlotte, saying that's her real name. The baby Angela. So now the baby got two names. And poor Janine, obviously she is still not with it. She just still hasn't grasped on. She's trying, but on the inside, she's like, I know what's really going on still. So now Janine talking about her and her commander in love, and they about to run away together. Her commander isn't Commander Waterford, is it? She got a different commander, don't she? Anyway, Janine is all giggling like a piglet. She think that this is the next thing next to white bread, and she about to go and have her dream life with the commander. So after she visits Janine, she goes home, driven by Nick, and she brings up Offglen. And he says, look, no need to be brave. Everyone, basically has a meltdown, collapse. No one ever goes through all the way. So he's telling her basically what happened. I have decided I do not trust Nick. Now they have gone back to the flashback. So after she found out that she had no more money at the coffee shop, they're calling and they realize now all of the women's money has gone to the husband or next of kin male or whatever. All the men have control of the money now. Women have no control of money. They don't have a job now. It's really getting down to it. So it's safe to say that I'm guessing the flashbacks are telling us how everything came to be and how she is able to be in this place, in this society, and that's why it is. So maybe the flashbacks won't last for the whole time. I'm hoping not, because it's hard to keep up and do this. So now she don't arrive back home and she see that black van outside and she is nervous. And it's just like, just tell them what you know. She gets inside. Here it is. They don't zzz her already just before anything starts, just in case you want to start off not telling the truth. So now they're questioning her about Glenn, and now they're asking her what type of stuff they talked about. Whoa. So I remember a conversation that she had with Nick, and he called her and she called Glenn, and she called Nick a gender traitor. And now this man is calling her Glenn a gender traitor. This is wild. I didn't know what the hell they meant by gender traitor at first, but now I'm like, oh, okay. Holy fuck. They just scolded the shit out of her, and Miss Lydia just came and slapped her with that thing and buzzed her again. She is pregnant. Miss Waterford just had to come in and tell them motherfuckers that. That was a bit much. Not them showing us Auckland and her boo Martha, and then they sentenced Auckland to redemption, and then Martha, and she had to see that. That was horrible. Nick sneaking in the bedroom to see Alfred, bringing her ice and stuff, and them almost kissing. I see what's happening. Damn, Alfred had to break it to Mrs. Waterford that she ain't pregnant and she got her period last night. She got pissed as hell and threw her in a room and said, you ain't coming out this motherfucker. Do you understand me? I'm confused and I need help. Exactly what did they do to Emily? They're calling her Emily? What happened to Emily? This is, I'm sure, supposed to be Auckland, but Emily, why did she wake up with all them bandages around her cooter? She said she could still bear children, but it'll be easier for her. What happened? I'm going to have to look it up. Can someone tell me what happened? Anyway, that is how that episode ended, and we're on to episode 4. Jesus.